mention the basic definition of the geometric sequence. I already mentioned you there are many sequences, and among all those sequences some special sequences are named as arithmetic sequence, geometric sequence, harmonic sequence, and like that. And already we completed the concept of arithmetic sequence, and now we are at the concept of geometric sequence. If you think about the arithmetic sequence is a sequence in which the difference between every two consecutive terms is a constant, and that constant difference is mentioned as the common difference, and that is mentioned as the arithmetic sequence, right? And now coming to the geometric sequence, a sequence of terms, a sequence of numbers is mentioned as the geometric sequence if the ratio between the any two consecutive terms maintains a constant ratio. If the ratio between consecutive terms maintains a constant ratio, then that particular sequence is the geometric sequence, and that constant ratio is known as the common ratio of the geometric sequence, right? So I am going to handle that geometric sequence right now on the board. Just have a look at this. Geometric sequence or geometric progression, right? See, you just mention it as GP, right? See, for example, I have the terms of the geometric sequence like this: T1, T2, T3, T4, and so on, Tn minus 1 and Tn. If these are the terms of the geometric sequence, then as per the problem you need to maintain a constant ratio. This is in geometric sequence if the ratio between the consecutive terms T2 by T1 is equals to T3 by T2 is equals to T4 by T3 is equals to, and so on, is equals to some R, and that R is mentioned as common ratio of geometric sequence. Is it clear? This is the basic definition of the geometric sequence. Few terms T1 to Tn are mentioned as mentioned in geometric sequence if the consecutive terms are in the constant ratio. That constant ratio is the common ratio. And after this, if you let the first term as some a, okay, let first term is equals to a. If you take the first term as a, then what will happen? Right? Already we have the common difference, common ratio as r, and we are letting the first term as a, and from this what you say about the second term? See, T2 by T1 is equals to r, then that T2 is equals to T1 into a, is it right? If you send the T1, it becomes like a T1 into r, is it right? Yeah, T2 by T1 is r, and T2 is equals to T1 r. T1 is the first term, and we are treating that first term as a. So if you replace T1 with a, T2 you get it as ar. Is it clear? If you treat the first term as a, then your second term is ar. In similar fashion, if you go with the third term, see, look at this. T3 by T2 is equals to r again. And what to say about T3? That T3 is equals to, if you send the T2, it will become like RT2. T3 is equals to RT2. Then what is T2? Already we have the T2 as AR. Replace T2 with AR and it becomes like AR square. Now if you look, we have a pattern. T1 is the A, T2 is AR, T3 is AR square. In similar fashion, if you move, you will get T4 is equals to AR cube, and so on. If you continue, you will get the nth term Tn as AR power n minus 1. Just like the nth term of the arithmetic sequence, here we have the nth term of the geometric sequence as AR to the power n minus 1. So at the end, this is the general format of the geometric sequence. Now at the end, we conclude that the terms of the geometric sequence are usually in this format. The first term is A, the second term is AR, the third term is AR square, fourth term is AR cube, and so on. If you continue, your nth term is AR to the power n minus 1. Right? This is something about the geometric sequence. Just have a look at this and I will continue for the next thing. Just have a look and go with the screenshot. Right? Based on this, we may solve different problems also. First of all, can I erase this? So at the end, the terms of the geometric sequence are a, ar square, ar cube, and so on, ar to the power n minus 1, right? That ar to the power n minus 1 is generally mentioned as the nth term. First term is a, common ratio is r, and the nth term tn is ar to the power n minus 1. And this is mentioned as the general term or nth term of the sequence. For example, if I have a problem, right? We may face different problems. For example, I have a problem with me right now. For example, the fifth term. See, given that for a geometric progression, the fifth term is given as 2. Then they ask you to find product of first 9 terms. See, just have a look at this. See, fifth term is 2 and they ask you to find the product of first 9 terms. How to solve this? Fifth term is given, right? Now look at this. What you say about the fifth term? Since fifth term is given, that fifth term is nothing but ar to the power 4 is equals to 2. We have this ar power 4 is equals to 2 in your hands. Or you may say not just 2. You may take it as 2020 also. This is one such problem. Ar power 4 is 2020. No problem. Take any number as your wish, right? And now you need to find the product of first 9 terms, right? See, product of first 9 terms is nothing but t1, t2, t3, like that you need to multiply up to 9, right? So what is t1 is a, and what is t2? A r square, and what is t3? A r cube, like that if you continue, t9 is a r power 8. Okay, and now since we are going to multiply all these terms, a, how many a's are there? Totally there are 9 a's. Sorry, is not 8, there are 9 a's. Because there are 9 terms, we are going to find the product of 9 terms. There are 9 a's into r to the power. Here r is not involved there. See, I did a mistake there. T1 is a, T2 is ar, T3 is ar square. Like that we continue. Okay. And now if you wish to multiply r's, r square, r cube, r power 8. So while multiplication, you just add the powers. Is it right? And now this is equals to a power 9 times of r power. What is the sum of first 8 natural numbers? Either go with the direct multiplication or use our previous formula that a into 8 into 8 plus 1 by 2. So 8 plus 1 is 9 and this is 36 most probably. Right? A power 9 into r power 36. This a power 9 into r power 36 can be written it like this. A r power 4 power 9. Is there anything wrong? Nothing wrong. See, a power 9 and r power 4 power 9 is r power 36. A r power 4 power 9. But what we have? We have that a r power 4 as 2020 and at the end your answer is 2020 power 9. If it is 2, your answer is 2 power 9. If it is 2020, your answer is 2020 power 9. If it is some k, your answer is that k power 9. Have a look at the problem. This is a simple problem related to the geometric sequence based on the nth term of the geometric sequence. Once again I am repeating for you. See, the problem is mentioning about the fifth term as some 2020 and they are asking us to find this product of the first 9 terms. Since fifth term t5 is 2020, that t5 is mentioned by this formula as ar to the power 4 and that ar to the power 4 is 2020. And now since we are going to calculate the product of the first 9 terms, see t1, t2 up to t8, t9 you need to multiply. T1 is a, T9 is ar power 8, you need to multiply. Since there are 9 terms, a power 9 and in multiplication of this r, you need to add the powers, r power 1 plus 2 plus and so on 8 and on simplification your answer is 2020 power 9. Just have a look at this. I will discuss one more problem. See, for the geometric sequence, 6th term and the 8th term are given. They ask you to find what? Common ratio along with the T15. If you look at the problem, T6 which is directly ar to the power 5 that is equals to 32. And if you look at this T8, this is T8 by this rule, this is ar power 7 is equals to 128. But what we need to find? Common ratio on T15. So for that you just divide the second term with the first one, ar power 7 divided by A r power 5 is equals to 128 divided by 32. A and A get cancelled. R power 7 by R power 5 is just R square. Is it right? R square. And that R square is equals to 128 by 32. How it moves? 132 force. So since R square is 4, R is equals to 2. You may have a chance to pick out minus 2 also. Now R is 2. Since R is equals to 2, you have that common ratio and then you just try to find the 15th term. Then T15. T15 is, by this formula you have it as A R to the power 14. So that is equals to our A. What is our A? Yeah, I don't have A right now. See, I found that R is equals to 2. To find the 15th term, I need to find A also. For that, use that A is equals to 2 in any one of the formulas. If you go with the first one, A into 2 power 5 is equals to 32. A into 32 is equals to 32. And that A is equals to 1. Now at the end, I have the value of A and R. A is equals to 1 and R is equals to 2. Use this A is equals to 1 and R is equals to 2 in T15. That means AR power 14, you will get your T15. Just have a look at this. See, for the problem, we need to consider three numbers which are in Z. See, as we discussed in the previous class, see, if you wish to consider any three terms of an AP, how you are considering? By instead of taking them as A plus D, A plus 2D in arithmetic progression, instead of this, if you consider those terms as A minus D, A and A plus D, then somewhat our problem will become simple. With that basic idea, here also, to consider three numbers are in AP, see, you have two chances. Either you may take A, AR square. These three terms are in geometric progression with common ratio R. But now I am going to take like this: A by R, A and AR. Just look at this. Both these three terms are in geometric sequence, as well as these three terms are also in geometric sequence. But if you move in this procedure, the problem is somewhat lengthy, difficult. And if you consider the three terms related to the geometric sequence, if you consider those three terms like this, now it is okay, no problem, right? It's somewhat a technical task. See, you need to consider three terms of the geometric progression. Instead of this AR square, you just take them as A by R, A and AR. See, if you look at these three terms are in symmetrical fashion. Since they are in symmetrical fashion, while moving with the multiplication, our task is very simple. See, look at this. If you multiply the first three terms, the product of the first three terms is A cube R cube. Is it right? See, both A and R are involved. But if you multiply these three terms, R automatically get cancelled. And directly you will get the value of A from the given product. Okay. So that's why instead of moving with these three terms, we will take these three as the any three terms of the geometric progression in different situations to solve the problems. Now at this case, since the problem involved with the three terms of GP, my starting is by letting those three terms as A by R, A and AR. See, if you let these three as the three terms of GP, just you need to let them. With that consideration, the problem is mentioning the summation as well as the product of those three terms. First of all, you just move with the product. Right? The product is given as 1728. See, from that product what we have, A by R into A into AR is equals to 1728. This side, if you cancel out that A is A cube and that 1728 is 12 cube. Is it clear? Since 1728 is 12 cube and A cube is equals 12 cube, from there you will conclude that A is equals to 12. So I have that A, the middle term. See, I have that A, but what we need the numbers, not only the middle one. So to find all other terms, all the next two terms, you need R, and you will get that R from this sum as 38. And summation means A by R plus A plus AR is given as 38. Okay, if I am right. See that A is equals to 12. See, everywhere A is there, you just common out that A times 1 by R plus 1 plus R is equals to 38. And you need to find the value of R, right? See, to find the value of R, you may move with making quadratic equation. If you solve that quadratic, you will get the value of R. If you have a perfect value of R, then there is a geometric progression, or otherwise sometimes you can't get the geometric sequence with this given relations also. See, if you send that 12 that side and this side what I have, 1 by R plus 1 plus R is equals to 38 by 12. And if you do cancellation, 2 19s and then 2 6. Is it right? And this side, if you took LCM, how it becomes? For the space concern, I am erasing this. Yeah. 1 plus R square divided by R is equals to 19 by 6. If you do cross multiplication, it becomes like 6 plus 6R plus 6R square is equals to 19R. If you do cross multiplication, then 6R square, 6R minus 19R. 19 minus 6 is 13, right? 13R plus 6 is equals to 0. This is the relation what I have in my hands. Now if you look at this, 6 is 12, right? So you need to do certain factorization. 6R square minus 12R minus R plus 6 is equals to 0. And if you move with the cancellation, how it becomes? If you common out 6R times of, see, is there any possibility? 6 is 12. 12 ones is 30, right? Six R means R minus 2. 6 is 12. Is there any possibility of factorization there? Look at the problem, okay? See, 6R square minus 13R plus 6, and if you factorize it, 6 is 36, 9 4 is 36. On non-factorization, your values of R are 2 by 3 or 3 by 2. You have two possibilities. The value of common ratio, small r may be 2 by 3 or 3 by 2. In both the cases, you will get same answer. Once again, just look at the problem. At the end, I will give you the numbers again. See, if you look at the problem is involving the three numbers which are in geometric progression. Their summation is given as 38, their product is given as 1728, and they ask us to find the numbers, right? See, to find the numbers, we need to start with any three terms of the geometric progression. So for those three terms, instead of taking them as like A, AR, AR square, it is better if you take them as A by R and A, AR. See, by taking this, from this product relation, you have the value of A, and that sum relation, you have this quadratic, and on factorization, the values of R are 2 by 3 and 3 by 2. Just keep in mind that our numbers are A by R and A, AR. See, if you take R is equals to 2 by 3 or R is equals to 3 by 2, in both the cases, you will get same numbers, right? I will mention here right now. See, for example, if R is equals to 2 by 3, what will happen? If R is equals to 2 by 3, then what are our numbers? Our numbers are basically A by R, A, R. Then A is 12. 12 divided by 2 by 3, comma 12, comma 12 into 2 by 3. And if you simplify 12 divided by 2 by 3, I think you know that simplification. Send 3 and then 2, it becomes like 18, comma 12. And then this is 3 fourths and 4 twos is 8. Just have a look at this. These are the three terms of the geometric progression. If you take R is equals to 2 by 3. Why not 3 by 2? Why 2 by 3? If you take 3 by 2, what will happen? Or if R is equals to 3 by 2, If r is equals to 3 by 2, then again look at our numbers a by r, a and ar. Our r is 3 by 2 right now. 12 divided by 3 by 2, comma 12, comma 12 into 3 by 2. Now if you simplify, this 12 divided by 3 by 2 value is 8 and this is 12 and this is 18. Again our numbers are 8, 18, 8, 12 and 18. In both the cases, if either r is 2 by 3 or r is 3 by 2, in both the cases we get the same numbers. So no problem arises there. Just have a look at this. The problem is asking you to find 3 numbers which are in geometric progression. So we need to start with any 3 numbers of the geometric progression, right? Initially my 3 numbers are a by r, a and ar. Then by finding the sum, see, by using the sum and the product as given in the problem, I found the values of a as 12 and r as 2 by 3 or otherwise 3 by 2. Take any value in the place of common ratio. See, in both the cases, our answer at the end is same, like 8, 12 and 18, right? See, have a look at the problem, go with a screenshot. Sum of n terms of the geometric progression. We know that the n terms of the geometric progressions are like this. What are those? ar square and so on, ar to the power n minus 1, right? We need to find sum of all these terms. Is it right? Then how to find? See, first of all, let the summation as s and take them as ar square and so on plus ar to the power n minus 2 plus ar to the power n minus 1. This is the last term and ar power n minus 2 is its before term. Our task is to find sum of all these numbers. Is it right? Right. See, just I am mentioning the summation value as sum s. So at the end, if you found s, then our problem is clear. To find the summation, I am rewriting this equation by multiplying with the common ratio r. You just multiply the whole equation by multiplying with r. Then r into s. This is s, sum of the n terms. You just multiply this s with r. Then it becomes like rs. So now you need to multiply all these terms with this r, right? And you need to write it right here. But while writing, I am just moving one position rightwards. That means r into a is ar plus r into ar is ar square plus r into ar square is ar cube plus and so on plus. If you multiply r with this ar power n minus 2, it becomes ar power n minus 1. Very clear, just you add the powers. If you multiply r with this ar power n minus 1, it becomes like ar power n. Okay. So the same as I am rewriting by multiplying with r. And now you need to go with the subtraction. What I am going to do? Subtraction. See, if you do subtraction, how it becomes? Just have a look at this. S minus rs. S minus r into s is equals to, here nothing is there, just write it like a. And then since we are subtracting, just have a look at this. All these terms will get cancelled, right? But at the end you left with ar power n, and at the first you left with a into ar power n. Very clear task, okay, a good idea. And then if you common out that s, this is s times of 1 minus r and this is a times of 1 minus r power n. Since I need s, send that 1 minus r that side. Therefore our s is equals to a into 1 minus r power n by 1 minus r. Or if you multiply with the minus sign both in numerator and denominator, r power n minus 1 by r minus 1. You may use any one of these two. Both are same actually. See, our task is finding sum of n terms of the geometric progression. See, we know that the n terms of the geometric progression are ar square and so on, ar power n minus 1. See, to find the sum of all these n terms, just you mention the sum as sum s. Since we are finding this s, as an idea, I am going to multiply this total relation equation with the common ratio r. So, just multiply this s with r. Then it becomes like rs. And then r into a, r into ar into ar square and r into everything. But while writing down, I just moved one position rightward. Then this r into a will become r into ar square will become ar cube, like that. And if you do subtraction, all these terms will get cancelled. At the end you left with a and then here with ar power n. Now this subtraction s minus rs is a minus ar power n, and that s times of 1 minus r is a 1 minus r power n. And what is your s? Your s is equals to a times 1 minus r power n by 1 minus r. Or you may write it like this also. So this is the sum of n terms of the geometric progression. Just like the sum of n terms of the arithmetic progression, like n by 2 times of 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Now related to the geometric sequence, we have this formula as the sum of n terms of the geometric sequence. See, you may sometimes you write it as s, or sometimes you may write it like sn also. Sum of the n terms of the geometric sequence. To use this formula, we need a, the first term of the geometric sequence, or the common ratio of the geometric sequence, and n. How many terms you are going to add? That's what also you need to know. By having the values a, r and n in replacement of this formula, you will get sum of the n terms of the geometric sequence. Right? This is a good technique to find the sum of n terms of the geometric sequence. Have a look and go with the screenshot. I will give you a problem related to this right now, and then I will conclude the session. Just have a look at this. Yeah. Can I erase this? So you just keep in mind the formula that for the sum of n terms of the geometric sequence, like a 1 minus r power n divided by 1 minus r. Okay? Yeah. For example, I have a problem. In geometric sequence, common ratio is given as 3, and then sum of n terms is given as 364, and the last term is given as 243. Right? R value, Sn value, L value is given, and then they ask us to find n value. The number of terms we need to find. How to find the n value? Right? Just have a look at the problem. R value is given as 3, and the L value is given. L means what? Last term. Last term means since we are going to find n value, that means number of terms, then the last term is automatically Tn. Last term or nth term is same if the problem contains only n term. You just treat it as Tn. See, as per the problem, Tn is 243. Now, how to do? Now, Tn is equals to 243. What is Tn? A r to the power n minus 1 is equals to 243. Okay? I need to find n, right? R value is given as 3. So, A into 3 power n minus 1 is equals to 243. This is one relation what we have in our hands. Yeah. And then Sn is given. Sn is given as 364. So what is the formula for Sn? A into r power n minus 1 by r minus 1 is equals to 364. Is it right? And now r is 3. Replace r with a 3. A into 3 power n minus 1 by 3 minus 1 is equals to 364. Okay? And then 3 minus 1 is 2. Send this to that side. It becomes like a into 3 power n minus a is equals to 364 2's. 2 4's is 8, 2 6 is 12, and then this is 728. Yeah. See, problem is mentioning about R, Sn and L. L is nothing but Tn. See, from this L, Tn, you have this a into 3 power n minus 1 as 243. From this Sn, you have that this relation a into 3 power n minus a is equal to 728. Using these two, you need to eliminate a, and then you will get the value of n. See, actually they won't ask you to find a. So for that, you just do like this. Yeah. A into 3 power n minus 1 is equals to 728. Now just utilize these two things. See, if you utilize these two, divide, then automatically 3 power n minus 1 by 3 power n minus 1 is equals to 728 divided by 243. Okay? Is it clear? Then this is what you need to simplify. See, this second equation divided by the first equation, a get cancelled. 3 power n minus 1 by 3 power n minus 1 is 728 by 243. I think you are aware. See, you are comfortable in solving this. How to solve? 3 power